Hello humans, welcome back. This is Code with Connor, and we are doing the Let's Learn Python tutorials series. We are all the way in topic 4. In fact, we are at the end of topic 4, which is exciting. We're going to go back and look at the challenge from the last video, which was the palindrome checker using word reversal. And then we're going to talk about your Unit 4 project. Let's go. So I told you last time you were going to have to do a bit of Googling around reversing a word in Python. I warned you, I attached it to the lesson on string functions, but it wasn't actually a string function. It has to do with box notation. And here it is right here. When you take a string in box notation and you do : -1, it's going to read that string in reverse. Okay, so you'll notice I have word.lower. That just returns a string with all lowercase. And then I do it in reverse. And what am I doing? I'm comparing the word not reversed to the word in reversed, and I'm checking to see if they're equal. Because if the word is the same when you reverse it, then you have a palindrome. Okay, so that's what I did here. While true, they enter a word or Q to quit. If their word is Q, then we print thanks for playing and we break out of the loop. Else if their word is the same forwards and reverse, then we print it as a palindrome and we continue back to the loop. Else, which means it was not, so they didn't enter Q, but the word they entered was not a palindrome. Then we print not a palindrome and we continue the loop. They enter another word and off they go from there. So this is kind of that word reversal palindrome. And this is, the easy palindrome checker that doesn't really require any knowledge of strings or indexing, just that one little trick about reversing a word. It's a great example of looping in conditional statements and stuff like that. But for the challenge today, I wanted to talk about a palindrome checker that does not use word reversal. So I want you to think about the same program, but you're not allowed to just check if the word is equal to itself in reverse. In fact, you need to somehow iterate through the indices of the string and compare characters. This is going to test your knowledge of string indexing and looping a lot better than using word reversal. So the functionality of this is going to be pretty straightforward. Let's run it. And before you say anything, yes, I switched computers. I'm on a Mac. My laptop was struggling a little bit with some of my videos. You'll see the lag in there. And so I was like, I'm just going to do this on the Mac and see if it works better. So when I run this, I get a nice message. It's a palindrome checker. Enter a word or enter Q. Superman. Not a palindrome. Like, share, subscribe. Nope, you can still do it though. Let's try mom. Yes, it is a palindrome. Race car. Yes, it is. What if one of them is capital? Race car with a capital R at the front. Hey, still works. So it must be dropping it down to lowercase, which is great. And then Q. Hey, and it quits. So, but this is done using character indexing in the string, not using word reversal. And that's what makes this an end-of-unit project. That's what makes this a little bit more challenging. Give it a try. See if you can do it. You're really going to need to understand loops and indexing and all that stuff. And just small teacher moment real quick. If you made it this far, you're clearly taking it somewhat seriously, which is awesome. Anyone can Google, palindrome checker Python or palindrome checker loops Python. And that's great. But it's actually writing the code where you're going to have your learning. It's having the struggle where you're going to learn. If you just watch me and you Google stuff, you're going to retain 10%, maybe 20% of any of this. If you want to actually use this and your plan is to build off of this foundational skill, you got to do that piece. You got to actually struggle a little bit. So go try it on your own. See if you can get there. Hit me up in the comments with your success or failure or frustration or whatever. And we'll see you back in unit number 5. And don't forget, if you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you back here real soon. See ya.